let me see. There's another song. Is the what I thought was interesting. Maybe was let me see. Yeah, the Strange Way to Starman. What poem by Anne Sexton is it based on?
There's like a poem where she talks about doing an anagram of where she goes star, like the word stars, backwards is rats. Like the word star backwards is rats, and which I always thought was funny, like, because I didn't think it was that interesting, but she seemed really fixated on it, like, stars backwards is rats, like, okay, but sometimes you do have those moments where you realize that words can, and I was doing like a New York Times crossword puzzle, and whatever the clue was, I thought the answer was Starman, like that movie, that Jeff Bridges movie, Starman. And so I just started writing, and then I was like, no, it's stranger. And that just got me thinking about how, just the idea of like the word stranger and like turning, like where in your mind you sort of turn people into something that's like more special than they really are, and obviously this kind of comes back to Los Angeles and people kind of exalting people who don't really deserve it, and if that's even a good idea to have those sort of false heroes,
What word was there another anagram word that you really liked? Because stars reds is funny.
It's kind of that was her thing. No, I don't.
No, maybe there was more anagrams or maybe more poems.
Well, I love anagrams in general.
Okay.
I do anagrams of like people's names all the time. I have the best anagram for my name. A friend of mine did it. Friend Buddy and I used to do anagrams all the time, and he came up with a name from my whole name that's so fantastic. Be in amazement, I heal. Isn't that great? That's pretty great. So I do love the idea that you can, like rearrange the letters and come up with like a little secret message.
So what is the best one that you did or find out or discover?
Well, that was the best anagram I ever heard.
Yeah, you heard, but maybe from someone else, maybe that you came up with one that you thought, well, hey, this is really good that I did it.
I have come up with some good ones. I don't remember
though. Well, you once said that when you write about people, characters, that it helps you to recognize some truths about the world and yourself.
Yeah.
This album, well, you've completed it. What did it? Well, what sort of truths did you about yourself and about the world?
Yeah, like I was saying before, I think that there's an element of rumination on, like we were talking about before, how things are versus how things appear, and how dangerous it is to rely on appearances. Because that's the song, everything, it's over, where, it's like everything, like everything changes and everything shifts around. And like, there's, as soon as you feel like you have something defined and pegged, it's going to be different. So that's part of it. I don't know. It doesn't sort of work that I go like, voila, eureka, I've discovered things. It's more like ideas that I think about a lot, and I just think the quest for self-awareness or just awareness in general is always a valuable one.
So what stage are you in then now personally? Do you know? Have you found self-awareness? Are you still looking and searching, or?
I'm to the point where I feel that, and this is probably a good thing, that I don't know anything, and that, you know what I mean? Like, and that I'm happy to, that I'm really willing to learn from whatever. Like I really feel like everybody has something valuable to offer. And even if it's like a person who's sort of an idiot, you're always surprised at like what, like there's always like some piece of wisdom that they have. And I really like that, like I like looking for those moments in people.
And when do you find them on a daily basis? That sort of
I wouldn't say daily.
Huh?
Weekly.
weekly.
A weekly basis.
And what is the last?
52 pieces of wisdom
Okay.
a year.
Well, then the last one. What is the last one that you found?
If only I wasn't so jet lagged, I could think.
Well, then pick one from previous year. Must come up with one maybe.
Oh, somebody said to me, actually this was pretty recent. They were saying that they were thinking about what maturity meant, and that part of what it meant was realizing that just being alive is a blessing and something to be grateful for, and that's sort of like a hallmark of maturity. And I thought that was good.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you.